Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Tash and today I'm with Laura. Hi Laura,
Hi, nice to be here.
great to have you. Do you want to let us know a little bit about yourself and your expertise within the wellness business?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Laura. I'm a holistic self-love and empowerment coach for women, NLP master practitioner, and hypnotherapist. I write a monthly well-being column for Lancashire Life magazine, and I also hold in-person women's circles every month, which I absolutely love. And I've got my very own self-published self-love journal, which I absolutely love. And it's just basically my heart-led mission to bring women home back to themselves, back to that true essence, back to who they really are beneath all of the layers that they've accumulated in life, from limiting beliefs to all of the things that, are blocking them from being who they want to be, all of like the societal expectations and pressures, and really just stepping into their own to be able to love and accept themselves, gain confidence, reclaim their joy, reclaim their power, and just be who they want to be in the world. So that is basically my mission in a nutshell.
Yeah, I love all of that, and I especially love like the women's circles and the kind of self-love aspect. I'm really interested with circles. I've been to a few, and just recently I've just had something inside me that's like I really need to start either doing them or going to loads more. So yeah, that's really interesting. Where did it all begin then? Where did this like self-love, and then you said about NLP, right, and things like that, hypno, I believe as well, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
where did that all begin?
All began because of the adversity that I faced over the past more than a decade. It all kind of started for me around 2009, and I just full like transparency. I was diagnosed with an eating disorder at the age of 18, and since then it's been a bit of a huge battle, many hospital admissions, many near-death experiences, and it was like I can't continue in this cycle. I didn't feel like traditional therapy was helpful for me, and then I just started to delve into so many different self-help tools, but at the time, I think mental health really still wasn't talked about, and I felt like I had to go on the journey on my own. And now that's why I want to have turned my own pain into purpose and want to bring what I know to other people so that they don't have to do it alone or feel like they need to suffer in silence. And yeah, I also want to just say like isn't a destination. It's not a place where you get to. It's a continuous journey, and it doesn't need to be scary. It gets to be beautiful, especially when you've got the right guidance with someone that you trust and you can connect with. And that's exactly what I found in someone else. And I kind of just went on the journey and wanted to know more and more about the brain and how it works, which led me to the NLP and hypnosis. And self-love was basically the thing that I say saved my life by turning to that self-love and self-compassion, which when you're in like the depths of despair is like non-existent. And I also thought it was cringe, and I was just like that I could never love myself or accept myself. And then as soon as I started to actually practice it, it was difficult, but that's exactly what has helped me become who I am today.
Mm, that's really beautiful, and thank you for sharing about your troubles with ED, eating disorders. That's interesting to in my like personal life as well, and I've dealt um with similar scenarios with like disordered eating and also coaching women with disordered eating around losing their periods and things like that. So that yeah, that's all really interesting to me with the products that you've got on We Offer Wellness. So you've got the emotional detox hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
So what does that involve?
So that is like it's one of my favorites to do because I think if you're new to hypnotherapy and you kind of like some people are a little bit skeptical about it, they're not sure. Firstly, I want to say that it's not about me controlling you or taking over your brain. It's a very relaxed kind of procedure. What I like to class it as is I'm the sat nav and you're the driver. You go on your own journey and I'm just guiding you, and it's really relaxing. But yeah, the emotional detox is just designed to help you get rid of anything that is currently holding you back at that deep subconscious level, because that's where all of the change work happens. So you might not necessarily consciously be aware of the things that are holding you back, but when we go into that hypnotic state, we can really dive deep and uncover it so that you can release and let go of it. And it's really just designed to help you, yeah, let go of anything that's currently going on for you or anything that has been going on for you for like a decade or more. And it just really brings that out. And you might not notice the shift straight away, but they will start to integrate into your life organically. And that's the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to do anything. Your subconscious will take care of all of that for you. So yeah, I love that session.
Okay, and that brings forth different emotions, I'm assuming. What would be like the benefits for people then? Just bringing forward their subconscious beliefs that they're not aware about, bring them to the surface so you can like untangle them and
Yeah, I think once you can see them for what they are and you can actually gain clarity on the things that are going on for you at that deeper level, that's when we can start to make changes, work on the thing that has been brought to light. Because I think sometimes we are so cloudy, we're feeling depleted, we're feeling drained, we're feeling lethargic, but we don't know why. And that will help bring it out so that you can actually be like, okay, so this is the thing that is holding me back. It's that scenario or that situation that came up for me. How can I begin to deal with this now? And if you feel like you need further support from that initial hypnotherapy session, that's where coaching would come in.
Mhm.
And that's a really good way of like tying the two together because yes, you can bring up all of this stuff and some people are okay and they can get on with their life. But some people are like, oh, I want a little bit more support and guidance on the things that came up for me. How can we do this together? But
Mhm.
yeah, it will help you to release whatever is going on for you and give you that clarity that you need or have been searching for.
And if someone's brand new to hypnotherapy, what would they expect then, or what would you tell them?
That you are completely safe. Nothing is going to happen to you. I'm not going to control you. You are basically, it's basically like meditation. It's just in a bit of a more relaxed, deeper state where, yeah, you are so relaxed because, I think we operate from our conscious brain 5%, subconscious 95%. So it's just about going into that sort of trance-like state, but you're not asleep. Think of and I like to say with hypnosis, everyone has experienced it because if you daydream, that's
Mhm.
a form of hypnosis. That time where you wake up in the morning and you're still kind of asleep, you're not kind of awake. That is the same kind of state. So we've all experienced it, but it's just about really deeply relaxing. That's all it is real deep relaxation.
Mhm. Okay, perfect. And your other experience is the Empowered Women, which is a 12-week program. So what does that one involve?
I absolutely love it. This is what a lot of my one-to-one clients are currently on, and there's changes and shifts and transformations is just profound. But yeah, so it's basically taking women from feeling lost, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling unworthy, not even knowing who they are, to then uncovering those limiting beliefs. We dive deep into those to be able to overcome them, reframe them. We take a look at your values and how we can begin to live in alignment with them. We take a look at your strengths. We set healthy boundaries that might not be in place right now. You might be going off what other people say or being so afraid of other people's judgment that you're people pleasing. So we work on your boundaries, your relationships, and strengthening those. And it's really just a case of bringing out the best version of you, whatever that looks like, because everyone is different. And this program specifically, I tailor to the individual because no two people are the same. Yes, there's a structure, but if we need to go off course a little bit and you need to bring something else in, or if I feel like something else is needed, so I can also do things like timeline therapy. And often we'll get into like session 4 or something, and I'm like, something's going on at a deeper level here. Let's do a session on timeline therapy and bring that in. So it's
What is
all
that? Sorry,
timeline.
what is that? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think people think, like traditional therapy, and you go and you have to uncover all of your childhood and all of these things, and it's a really traumatic thing. It's not that. Timeline therapy is an actual like practice. It's trademarked, and it can be such a quick process as well. So timeline therapy can take like 20 minutes. So basically what we do is we focus on one emotion, and we can use all of them, but we do it one at a time. So they generally are fear, anger, sadness, hurt, and guilt. And whatever I feel is most prominent to you from the coaching sessions that we've had, I'm like, right, we really need to work on this because this is going to continue to keep playing out in your life and destructing you. So what we do, we go back basically to the first ever time that they experienced that emotion through just like the technique. Because we always think that, oh, I'm really angry and it's come from this scenario, but that is actually the big event, when actually the first event is usually in the imprint period from when you're born to the age of 7. And it's within that period that, looking back, it's not significant, but let's say your sibling took something off you when you were 3 years old. Yes, it's not significant now, but as a 3-year old, you became really angry or really upset. And that is that first scenario that we go back to, so
Mhm.
that you can go into it, drop into it, take positive learnings from it to be able to move forwards into your days now without that heightened emotion or feeling of of what went on for you. So quite complex to explain in here, but yeah, that's kind of like the long and short of it. But
Mm.
yeah, so I bring all of my kind of different techniques into the Empowered Woman. But yeah, it's basically to empower women to be themselves, who they want to be in the world, rather than who they think they should be, and just really helping them to gain that confidence back, gain that spark, gain that joy, and live life on their own terms.
Mm. What do you think is the most rewarding aspects then of both of those practices that you, well, products that you offer?
Yeah, so obviously at the moment I've only got those two on there, which there's so many different other things that I will add for sure. But I think it's just about them taking back control of their own life and their own emotions, because I think we can be so swayed by other people or just how we think we should be living, whether that's society, culture, everything. And it's just about you being able to feel stabilized within your own self and have a regulated nervous system and just feel good about yourself in all aspects of your life. Specifically, the Empowered Woman, because obviously it's a very in-depth, intense, kind of intimate 12-week journey that we go on together with 7 days a week support. And I basically hold your hand all the way through it. But yeah, and then obviously the hypnosis session is kind of like, let's just get rid of that real deep feeling of anger, sadness, whatever's going on for you. Let's get rid of it, see where it's come from, and release it. And you will already start to feel lighter. And you can start going about your day in a much more positive way and positive mindset.
Mm. They both sound really powerful and very interesting to me for sure. So thank you so much for your time today, Laura. Um,
Thank
and,
you.
and if you're interested in Laura's experiences, then please seek them out on We Offer Wellness. So thank you so much.